Here on the Business Brain Podcast, we'll improve the thinking skills that are getting in your way of doing what you want to do so you can work smarter, move faster, and grow your business with ease. Andrew owned a bike rental business, and he genuinely believed that he had a growth mindset. He was always staying positive no matter what. But when things get tough, instead of fighting through, he'd quietly accept that this is how the way it's always going to be. He accepted it with grace, thinking that this is how the world works, just like the law of gravity. This acceptance was actually getting in the way of him reaching his full potential. As we worked on strengthening his growth mindset, not only did his business grow, but so did his confidence. He opened up, he enjoyed the day-to-day more, and he had a twinkle in his eye that was seen every time he spoke. If you're experiencing something similar, I'm here to tell you, you do not have to struggle forever. In this episode 520 of the Business Brain Podcast, I'm going to share with you the exact steps of what you can do to have your own transformation. But first, your brain might be quietly draining your bank account and you don't even realize it. Use this quick calculator to find out how much your weak thinking skills are costing you. Head over to lifepicksuniversity.com/calculator, put in your numbers, and in just 3 minutes, you should see exactly what is going on there. But you are doing any task, you, without even realizing it, are using your 28 thinking skills. You need to use are strong, doing the task happens easily. If the thinking skills you need to use are weak, doing the task becomes a challenge. The struggle that you had came from a weak growth mindset. Join Optimize Your ADHD Brain. Thinking growth mindset was about being positive. Sure, people with a growth mindset are often more positive because they believe in the possibility of what could happen. But that's really what a growth mindset is about. Someone with a growth mindset believes that the way they are can always change no matter their circumstances. They can always improve and they can always get better. So while Andrew gave off a really good energy, sometimes he just laughed about, I know I'm such a mess, but and it works. So he just accepted the fact that he would always stay as a mess. Yeah, you can technically run a bike rental business if your shop is a mess, but it will probably be a lot easier if things are organized. Customers will enjoy the experience better, things will move fast, people won't be waiting as long while you find the last key, etc. We had to develop Andrew's growth mindset, even things that he thought were okay. Because Andrew was so good at just making do, I had to take him out of his current state and think hypothetically. Hypothetically, if you were to create the perfect business owner, what would it look like? And I suggest you do this exercise also. Hypothetically, if you were to create a perfect business owner who runs the type of business that you do, what character traits do they have? What did their shop look like? What is their processes? All that sort of things. Andrew wrote up a few lines about their behaviors, about the character, all the things that he thought. And then we compared his current situation to this hypothetical situation. What was not there? These are all the places that Andrew needed to work on. Even if currently he's making do, you can be doing a whole lot better if you make these small improvements. It's not that Andrew was bad before, it's that there was so much more potential. Challenge this week is to see where are you telling yourself that things are okay when it can actually be so much better. What laugh about, deal with? What do you say is just me? Yet you know that if it was different, you'd get a better outcome. I know it's not always easy to face it, to say the truth out loud, but once you face the truth and start taking action, you'll actually start getting better results. So it will be worth it. That's all for this episode of the Business Brain Podcast. If you enjoyed it, send it to a friend who secretly wants stronger thinking skills too, so together you can grow your businesses with peak brain performance.